Buying your first home in the UK can feel like entering unknown territory. From mortgage jargon, legal formalities and hidden costs, no wonder first-time buyers feel lost. But it does not need to be that way. This UK home buying guide is a step-by-step guide through the process so you are not overwhelmed by jargon or complexity. Whether you're just dreaming about your first home or already saving for your deposit, this guide will walk you through it all. From assessing whether you're ready to move in, here's a breakdown of the first-time buyer process in the UK. 1. Decide if you're ready. Have a clear head before even searching homes in the UK. As a first-time buyer, home ownership is a huge financial and emotional commitment, so it's wonderful to be in a transparent place with your reasons. Ask yourself, why do I need to purchase? Strategic long-term investment, stability, relief from renting. Can I afford the entire cost? How long will I remain in this home? On top of the deposit, usually 5 to 10% of the home price. Budget for legal fees, surveys, moving costs. These additional costs of buying your UK first property can easily add up. Use resources like Money Helper to get an idea of how much you can spend. If you do not know how your finances stand, investing a little time in having a chat with a financial planner will save you surprises later on. 2. Check and improve your credit score. Your credit score plays a huge role in the mortgage application process in the UK, as it determines whether lenders will approve your loan and on what terms. A poor credit history could limit your options or lead to higher interest rates. Simple steps to improve your score. Register on the electoral roll. Regularly check your credit report for accuracy. Try Experian, Equifax or TransUnion. Keep credit card balances low. Avoid taking out loans or new credit right before you apply for a mortgage. A good credit history equals better mortgage deals, so it's worth focusing on this early. 3. Understand your mortgage options. Mortgages aren't one size fits all. Fixed rate, variable, tracker. The options can feel endless. For first-time buyers, fixed rates often offer peace of mind since your payments stay the same over a set period. What you'll need: a decision in principle, DIP. This gives you an idea of how much a lender might be willing to lend you. A mortgage advisor or broker can make this step of the mortgage application process in the UK smoother by explaining your options and handling the paperwork. 4. Budget for the hidden costs. The costs involved in buying your first home in the UK go far beyond the deposit. Here's what to prepare for. Stamp duty. First-time buyers in England pay no stamp duty on properties up to £425,000. Beyond that, rates apply. A solicitor or conveyancer's fees, more on this later. Survey costs to uncover any issues with the property. Mortgage fees are charged by lenders. Insurance covering everything from buildings to contents. Moving costs, whether hiring movers or renting a van. 5. Start your property search now for the exciting part. Searching for your first home is exhilarating, but it's easy to lose focus when browsing countless beautiful listings online. Keep these practical questions in mind. How long will I stay in this location? What's the commute like? Are local amenities, public transport and schools important to me? Online platforms like Rightmove, Zoopla and On the Market are great tools, but remember, no amount of photos or virtual tours replaces an in-person viewing. Tip: don't just visit once. Check out the neighborhood at different times of the day. 6. Make an offer. Once you've found a property you love, it's time to move quickly. Making an offer on a house in the UK usually happens through the estate agent. Some tips on offers. Don't be afraid to offer below the asking price, especially if the property's been on the market for a while. Be prepared to negotiate. Once your offer is accepted, it's marked as sold STC, subject to contract. Get the offer in writing to avoid misunderstandings later. 7. Begin the legal and survey process. Now it's time to tackle the conveyancing process, as explained by the UK. This legal step ensures everything about the property and its sale is in order. Your solicitor or conveyancer will conduct searches, e.g. flood risk, local planning applications, draft contracts between you and the seller, liaise with the seller's solicitor and your mortgage provider. On your end, arrange for a survey. A basic valuation might be enough for a newer property, but older homes might need a full structural survey to identify potential issues. Using a reputable solicitor is worth the cost, as mistakes here can delay the process. 8. Exchange contracts, the penultimate step. After checks are complete and your mortgage offer is finalized, it's time to exchange contracts. At this stage, you pay the deposit, usually 5–10%. The contract becomes legally binding. Completion date is agreed, typically 1–4 weeks later. If you back out now, you'll lose your deposit, so don't rush into it until you're 100% sure. 9. Completion day. Congratulations. Completion day is when you officially become a homeowner. On this day, your solicitor transfers the remaining funds to the seller's solicitor, and you get the keys. On your to-do list, make sure home insurance is active. Transfer utilities into your name. Set up the council tax. Once that's done, it's time to celebrate moving into your first home. 10. After you move. In ownership comes with plenty of admin tasks, so don't stop planning once you've moved in. Make sure you inform banks, the HR department at work, and other important contacts of your new address. Set up direct debits for regular bills. Create a maintenance plan to keep your property in great condition. It might seem overwhelming at first, but it quickly becomes routine. Owning your first home in the UK. The home buying process can, at times, appear daunting, with all the variables like mortgages and surveys. But by taking this step-by-step guide, first-time buyers do not have to worry. Owning a home is a huge milestone, but it is also a learning curve. Take it one step at a time, and don't be afraid to seek advice from seasoned advisors or look on official government sites. If you're ready to get started, bookmark this guide and refer back to it as needed. Owning your first home is an achievement. With preparation, it's well within reach.